Okay, well, Thursday, these past couple of days have been, kind of terrible for me. Woke up Thursday sick, went to work sick, stayed for about 3.5 hours, came back home because stuff was bugging me way too much. Slept, went to the doctor earlier today. I've got a viral infection, meaning I can't take anything for it. It could apparently last 7 to 10 days, and my ear feels like it's got a knife in it. So, aside from that, hey guys, it's Rich. I've got a standard OU match that I'm bringing on today against Chase. So let's just go ahead and just get right on into the little bit of a team preview. He's got a rain team, I've got a sand team, generic weather wars, you all love them. He's got a Doug trio, which, is kind of like, okay, cool, it's a Doug trio. Threats are Terrakion, as always, is a major threat to anyone's team. Celebi, if I let Latios go, could be a bit threatening, similar to Dragonite, but I have to see what kind of Dragonite it is. Looking at his team, Dragonite may be, more specially based, because, he's got 3 other things. He's got a Scizor, a Terrakion, and Doug Trio that'll hit hard on the physical side. So anyways, thinking about leads, thinking either his weather starter or possibly his Doug Trio, predicting my weather starter. So either way, I'm just going to lead off with my Rotom Heat Wash form, rather, and then either Volt Switch out on his Politoed to get some good damage, or kind of wall his Doug Trio. So he does opt to lead with Doug Trio. I lead with my Rotom Wash form. This is a Resto Chesto Rotom Wash, so he's going to be faster than me, go for the Stealth Rocks, and I'm just going to go for a Hydro Pump. I'm kind of leaving it in the blind as to exactly what particular set I am, because he doesn't necessarily know, because he didn't see leftovers and he doesn't hit me. So, speaking of me, I go into Gliscor, and I'm figuring that I can either, take a Stone Edge well, or if he wants to have Reversal like he has right here, resist that and be all good and well. So, Stone Edge is going to do like an Abysmal Mouth. I'm going to get my rocks up, because, this is an old school Sandvale Gliscor. Wow, don't say Gliscor, say Gliscor. Come on now. You should know this. It's your favorite freaking Pokemon, for God's sake. So, basically, I just want to roost up and get pretty much to as high of a health as I possibly can. I'm just going to kill him off right here, because I figure that, Earthquake, or Stone Edge, if it hits, will leave me like about 300 or so HP, but he misses anyway. Not too big of a deal. And, so right here, he's going to go into his Celebi. And I'm figuring, okay, I can just go into Latios and just wall this thing for days. So he's going to set up a nasty plot, and I figured that right here, because I'm revealing that I'm a leftovers Latios, I'm figuring that that might hint off to him that I do have Calm Mind, in which case that he might lose this war in the long run. So right here, I'm basically going to predict his Scizor to come in and go out into my Skarmory to basically sponge the hits for days. But he stays in, and I'm like, what? And he has Hidden Power, and I'm like, what? And I'm like, it has Hidden Power Ice, and I'm like, really? Damn it. So that kind of ticks me off right there, that he has Hidden Power Ice. So, right here, he goes for Nasty Plot, and this isn't good. So basically right here, I pretty much have to Roost and then just Brave Bird, get some, hardcore damage on this thing. He's going to go for another HP Ice. Looking at the amount of damage that this HP Ice does, it does less than 200, meaning I could have set up a layer of spikes here and then just Brave Bird and then just had my Skarmory die right here. Which actually, now that I think about it, is probably going to come back to bite me in the butt later on. No, it did come back. It did bite me in the butt later on. You'll see. I don't know how much it really mattered, whether it's all based upon what his Politoed was, pretty much. So right here, I'm going to go into my Scarf turn, so I figured that, okay, I wouldn't bring this in if it wasn't Scarfed, right? So I mean, the Terrakion switch is way too obvious, so he's going to switch. No, he doesn't switch! What? No, Chase, why didn't you switch? Why didn't he switch? The Terrakion crunch was so obvious, you should have just switched. Oh, that made me upset. That made me so upset. This is actually like one of the first matches in a long time that I actually legitimately was raging at Chase. I was like, you stupid, why did you... Still, right now, I can't even... so frustrating. So basically now I'm pretty much, forced to go into Latios, sacrifice it, because I know that he's not going to stay in here and Giga Drain. So I just go for a Dragon Pulse. I knock it down to pretty much where I can Revenge Kill it with Lucario right here on this next turn. So I'm going to go out to Lucario, aka Terra Who? Because, Terrakion ain't got nothing on Lucario. It's weird because I love Terrakion. But oh well. old school Luke is going to come back and just be like, yo dog, don't mess with me. So he goes into his Politoed here. Pretty much he has now won the Weather War because my Tyranitar died stupidly because he... So I'm going to go into Rotom and, you know, pretty much absorb the Scald or the Toxic or whatever. But he crits me and then he burns me and I'm just like, nah! Thankfully though, like I said, I'm Resto Chesto. And I mean, had I would have not have been Resto Chesto, I would have been pissed off. Like, no words would describe how ticked off I would have been. So, pretty much right here, I have to keep this thing for, or I have to keep Rotom for his Dragonite, and I have to keep Lucario so I can handle with his Terrakion, because if I let Lucario die, then, you know, well actually, yeah, because he had Politoed left, so yeah, I needed basically this thing to die. So I didn't want him like roosting or anything, so I just went for a taunt. And I can't hit this Dragonite with my Gliscor, so I pretty much have to sit here and just let this thing die. And I was kind of hoping that he'd be more specially invested and would just be able to one-shot me in one turn. And had he been more specially invested and had that Stone Edge would have hit, you know, that would have, you know, made this go by a little bit quicker. But that isn't the case. So right here, I have to go into Rotom. I have to rest up and, you know, get all my HP back and get rid of the stupid burn so the residual damage won't happen. And I put it right here just hoping that, you know, maybe he'll go for Hurricane and not have Thunder. Because if he has Thunder and he paralyzes me, then I'm going to be extremely ticked off. So he does just go for Hurricane. I guess he just wanted to kill me off. And right here I see that his taunt wears off, so I'm kind of like, I hope you don't have Roost or something. So I go for Hidden Power Ice, and it lives, oh my god, it lives, and then he thunders, and I'm like, ah, no, and then I live, and then I don't get paralyzed, so that's all good. Well, of course I was going to live. It's an unstabbed Thunder coming from a stupid Dragonite. But, yeah, I know at this point that pretty much my only hope is just to start wrecking up shit with, what's-his-face? Lucario. So he brings in his Terrakion, and I'm like, okay, if there's anything that I can do right, is I can do what my Lucario nickname tells me to do. So I go out, and, you know, Luke's all like, dude, Terra who? I'm like, Bullet Punch your ass, bitch! And I Bullet Punch, and it goes down, and it goes down, and it dies! And I'm like, yes! 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 Terra who? Fuck your shit, Terrakion! So, but yeah, he goes into Scizor right here, and like I was saying earlier about the Skarmory with the spikes, had I would have set up spikes right there, that would have killed! No! But I think his Politoed was defensive anyway, so it probably wouldn't have mattered whether or not I killed this Scizor right there or not. It would have just been a 2-0 instead of a 1-0. So, aside from all that crazy raging stuff, that was a good game, Chase. You know, it was fun. I kind of made some stupid move right there and forgot that, you know, you don't run Hidden Power Fire on a rain team like an idiot. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all for watching as always. I truly and sincerely appreciate it. And guys, I will see you next time. Peace out.